Good morning students. Today we'll be doing layout of CMOS inverter. Right click, open terminal. As we have seen in simulation of CMOS inverter, first we have to invoke a C shell and then we have to give source, home, install CSHRC to invoke the cadence license file. So then I have to open the Virtuoso. Already I created the library demo, no need to create it again. So here we have to do the layout for inverter. So I'll directly open the layout, click on open. So go to your library demo. So here I'm doing the layout for inverter, click on inverter and then give OK. So always we'll be doing the layout for the design file, not the test circuit. So here we'll be opening the design file here. So I have to do the connections, all these connections here. So I have to connect gate to gate, I have to connect drain to drain, source has to be connected to VDD and substrate of this has to be connected to VDD and the source of NMOS has to be connected to ground. All these connections I have to make. So for launching the layout tool, click on launch layout Excel. Click on launch layout Excel. Create new, we are creating a new layout. So it will take a automatic configuration. So here I'll just keep the same name, but the view should be layout. Previously the view was schematic, here the view is schematic, here the view is layout. So here this is my layout window. This is my layout window. Here I want to take all my components into the layout window. For that, click on connectivity. Sorry, click on connectivity. Go to generate all from source. Click on create connectivity. In that, generate all from source. So what it will do is it will take all the components from the source. My source file is inverter schematic. So I got my document, all the, once you get the components here. So I have my PMOS, NMOS. So if you just click on this pin, this is my V in pin. So if I click on the pin and then press Q for properties. So this is my output. This is my VDD and this is my ground pin. So I can check the properties of individual components here by pressing Q. So later press Shift F to see the drain and source, your polysilicon, all those things. So this is my PMOS, this is my NMOS. Already it is showing here what connections have to do. So first always I'll start with the polysilicon connection, gate connection. So for making the gate connection here, so press P for drawing any path. So just go here. So I want to here in the layers poly should be selected and click here and start drawing. So it will make the connection. Once you come over here, press enter. So afterwards, I have to make the I have to connect this to the V in. So here, start from so I have to make the poly here, and then I have to short my drain and connect it to the VDD. So I'll short my drain and drain. So take the metal, connect it to this here, and extend this to the this here. So I shorted drain and drain and connected to the output. And then I'll just draw one line for ground, one metal line for VDD. So now I have to short my source of PMOS to the VDD. So connect PMOS source to the VDD. Connect your NMOS source to the ground. So afterwards, if you just observe here, my pin V in is metal. So whatever here I connected for gate connection is poly. So if I want to make connection for two different materials, I have to use wire. So here click on create wire. So here you have to select M12 poly wire. It is a wire between the metal and the poly one. So I have to place it over here on this one. So these are the connections what we have to do. And apart from this, if you just observe the schematic here, so here I have the substrate connections here. So the substrate of PMOS should be connected to the VDD, substrate of NMOS should be connected to the ground. The substrate of PMOS is N-well. So this entire background, we consider this as a P substrate. So this P substrate should be connected to the ground. So that I'll be taking here M1 to P sub, and I'll be placing this on the ground. So this P substrate will now be connected to the ground. So afterwards, the substrate for NMOS is N-well. So I have to take M1 to N-well, place it near to the source, and then connect that to the VDD. So this will finish all your connections here. So once your connections, all the connections are done, so I have to check for DRC error. DRC error means it is design rule check. So for that, click on Ashura, run DRC. So here technology should be GPDK 180. So select GPDK 180 here and click on OK. So once the DRC is run, it will show there is some error over here. N-well to oxide spacing must be greater than 0. Okay. So here N-well to oxide should be more than 0.25 is there. So we'll just solve that error. Once you solve that one, once you solve the error, again click on Ashura, run DRC and click on OK. So you have to see that no DRC error found. So if no DRC error found, then the next step is LVS. So layout versus schematic. So again click on Ashura, run LVS. LVS means it is layout versus schematic. So again click on apply. Okay. So you are comparing your layout here with the schematic, whatever you are done. So you should be getting a schematic and layout match, meaning whatever layout you are done and schematic, whatever you are done previously, both are matching. Afterwards, The last step is afterwards you have to do the RC extraction. For that, again click on Ashura, run Qantas QRC. So here in the setup file, you have to observe that your extracted view should be, output should be in the extracted wave view. And if you go to extraction, you should be having the reference node as ground. So then click OK. So this will do the RC extraction, your parasitic resistances and parasitic capacitances. So once RC extraction is done, you'll be getting like AV extracted file will be generated here. So click on close. So again, go back to your Virtuoso window. So click on file, open. So here instead of schematic, now you have to select AV extracted. To see the parasitics, click on AV extracted. So click on file, open file. So here click on OK. So here you can just observe the parasitic resistances and capacitances. This is my transistor. These are my parasitic resistances. So I'll be having the capacitor here. You have the parasitic capacitor here. So these you can observe. So we'll be stopping at this point here for this particular lab. So if you want to further continue, we can do back annotation. Using this layout, we can do the simulation again. Thank you. Thank you.